So as of right now, Dragon Age: The Veilguard is BioWare's best-selling Steam launch ever, with nearly 85,000 concurrent players as of this recording, which is 3 p.m. Mountain Time on the 2nd of November, a few days after its launch. When it first went live, it peaked around 70,000. Then yesterday, it went up to mid 70s, and today it has jumped up to, like I said, around 85,000 right now. And with this being launch weekend, this might be as high as it goes. It might go as high as 90 or 100. We don't know yet. It'll remain to be seen over the next couple of days. What's interesting is, at least according to GameDeveloper.com, the predecessors of this game, 2009's Dragon Age Origins had 7,000 players on Steam, and Dragon Age Inquisition had 4,900. Uh, Dragon Age 2 numbers are unavailable. And then the Mass Effect Legendary Edition came behind Veilguard with 59,817 players. So right now, it's also being considered EA's best ever single player Steam launch ahead of last year's Star Wars Jedi Survivor at 67,855 players. So, all told, it is doing very well across all platforms. The reviews right now have across all of the various platforms right now. We were looking at this during today's stream, are trending in the mostly positive to very positive side of things. It's currently, it looks like as of right now, it's number three top seller on Steam. I don't know where it's ranking right now. I haven't checked on PlayStation 5 or the Xbox right now. But the overall consensus is that it's a very good game. The reviews are suggesting that after people have had several days to sink their teeth in, again, mostly positive to very positive. I believe across the PS5 and Xbox networks, we're looking at like a 4.3 to 4.4 rating out of 5. And then on Steam, it's sort of been going between mostly positive and very positive, depending on the uh, all the other stuff that's going around the game and the people who are out there buying the game to give it a negative and then refund it, which is legitimately happening. It's been really funny to see that happening. But despite that, it's still doing very well. So I would say at this point, I would consider it a resounding success. It has so far done everything that they wanted it to do. It's outperformed all of their other sales across Steam anyway. Again, I don't know hard sales numbers for the other platforms yet. I don't think anybody knows the hard sales numbers just quite yet, but we should be getting some more information in the coming days. I've been having a great time. It's obviously been a very, interesting title to stream because I don't know that I've quite ever played a game that had this much controversy surrounding it in terms of the discourse. We've definitely seen some discourse around things like Star Wars Outlaws and Starfield, but never quite like this. But overall, I know our stream's been enjoying it. I've seen most of the people that I play around and watch, whether it's Co Carnage or Slander or Wolfheart or those guys. I think even Angry Joe has had pretty good things to say about it, and I was genuinely surprised. I've not watched his playthrough yet, but someone was in the chat saying that Asmongold actually said that he's enjoying it, despite thinking that he wasn't going to enjoy it. And I guess he told his chat that he's going to play it all the way through, even if they don't necessarily want him to. So kudos for that. I think that overall, as you can see, the numbers have been going up. It is launch weekend, so this isn't necessarily indicative of anything yet. It's just showing that the game is doing well. Having started off, it's a weird thing to launch on a holiday first and foremost, because like Halloween is a day when traditionally a lot of people are out doing trick or treating with their families and or are participating in Halloween with people coming to their homes. I don't necessarily participate in trick or treating or Halloween. I do participate in different ways. I don't do the candy thing. Um, so it was very interesting to see it come out on a holiday, and still have strong numbers on the holiday, and then go into the weekend and see what it's doing today on Saturday. And then again, of course, again tomorrow we still have a lot of people who won't be playing until tomorrow. So I will have another report up probably tomorrow. I'll take a look tomorrow and see what the numbers are doing, and we'll continue to report on things as it goes along. But the big thing is that I'm having fun. Everybody that's in our streams is having fun. All the people that I know are having fun. I haven't really seen anybody have any legitimate, like, horrible bad things to say. I've seen your typical criticisms ranging from things like, oh, I don't like all of the writing. It's not as dark. This, that, or the other. which you could say of any game. Like most games have writing that is good, bad, and in the middle. Most games have performance issues. This game hasn't, at least from what I've seen. Like Digital Foundries gave it like a glowing review for the PC performance, and we were talking about performance data in the live stream. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X, and the fidelity mode is absolutely phenomenal. Performance mode is great. We've got PS5 players in our community who've said it's been going great. We've got a bunch of PC players who are playing it. They're saying they're getting 100 plus with all the ray tracing on. So overall, it seems to be doing well across this weekend. Again, it is BioWare's best selling. I'm going to make sure that I quote this right. Best selling Steam launch ever, and EA's best selling single player Steam launch, ahead of Star Wars, which I was really surprised to see that it beat out Jedi Survivor, because that is a really big IP. So to know that this is doing even better than their Star Wars game did is a really cool thing. I think that overall, it remains to be seen how this is going to do long term. I think the last time I looked at numbers for Dragon Age Inquisition, which was Game of the Year when it came out, I believe it did 12 million sales overall, which are strong numbers, but it's certainly not as big as some of the games we've seen come along since then, where things like, Cyberpunk 2077, which didn't even win any awards, still did like upwards of 30 million units shipped. Baldur's Gate 3 still sending things into the stratosphere and still selling well. Hogwarts Legacy. So long term, it's going to remain to be seen um, how much long-term growth this game has in it and what the legs are going to look like beyond just this initial launch weekend. But these numbers are very solid. And again, I know everybody that I've seen from BioWare and EA has been celebrating this. Everybody across the internet has been talking about this. All the news media outlets are reporting on the game doing very well. And the numbers show that there's a lot of people having fun. I know some people have said, yeah, but Monster Hunter has like 500,000 people. That's a free to play open beta. You can't compare a free to play thing against a buy to play thing. That's just not how this works. So for a buy to play title that's coming in the mid range tier, 60,000, $60 price range. If you go with just the base version, and then people like myself who got the digital, the deluxe edition, because we gotta love those cosmetics. I'm a sucker for those things. So across the board, doing very well. So congratulations to BioWare on another successful entry into the series. We're having fun. Daily streams at 9 a.m. Central, and of course, over this launch weekend, we're starting super early. We've done 5 a.m. start times the last couple of days. We'll be doing another 5 or 6 a.m. start time tomorrow. So hopefully we see you there live on YouTube and Twitch as always. Lots of guides, lots of discussion videos, and I play a ton of games. There's 7,000 videos up on YouTube with a lot of different titles. After this, we're going into Stalker 2 and then Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So hopefully we'll see you there. Until then, stay safe and happy gaming, everybody. Enjoy your Dragon Age.